Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the part number Schlage C503-115. This is a package of 100 of their cylinder cap retainer pin springs. Speaking from actual experience, it's awfully nice to have some of these around because as you have your tool, your cap removal tool, or if you're using just some implement that you've made and you're threading that cap off and the retaining pin comes out, and then that spring, you seem to have to hit it out of the, and then you have no idea where it went to, and you look down in there and it's not there. It's gone. They're pretty small. It's nice to have some of these available, especially 5 o'clock on a Friday and you're 20 miles from the shop. So this is a cylinder cap retainer pin spring. They say it's a D-series part, including Primus. Package of 100. I'm going to cut the package open and take a little closer look at one of the springs and at least measure its diameter and length. Not that that really matters, but I like to archive the data when possible. This is a very small spring. The camera's just simply never going to get us close to focusing on that. So I would say it's about 0.373 in length, 0.373. It appears to be consistent in its outside diameter all the way down, and putting it into the caliper, .081 outside diameter, .081, and see if we can pinch it to find out what that wire diameter is. .012 is what I believe the wire diameter to be. .012. Well, 0.015. 0.015 would be its wire diameter. Now we're going to switch to the screen view so we can search some of the Schlage supporting documentation that we have to find any instances of where we can come up with where this spring is. So let's do so now. This is the item that we're looking at, and that's the information I read earlier. Key bidding specifications. Let's take a look at what that is. Meaning I know what it is. It's a depth and spacing chart for, this would be an Everest 29 key blank is what they're showing here. The cap pin spring is certainly called out here under other pins and springs. C503-115. Let's copy that part number. Click on the manufacturer's page as seen here, and let's pull up some documents and see what we can come up with. So first, the service manual would be handy, and let's let that document load. And while that's loading, let's look at we've got a Primus service manual. There's an Everest service manual here as well. Here it is, Everest service manual. We'll open the full line catalog, and then we can open the price list. We'll let that document load as well. We'll do a find function in the price list for C503-115. So it comes up in their modular cylinder section, or it will, in their cylinder section. It comes up there. Also, it is the proper spring for full-size interchangeable core. Again, in the cylinder section, it's there as well. So from what I can gather is because of the description, cap retainer pin spring, I'm thinking that's going to be the spring that you're going to use for everything. That will be every cylinder that's featuring a threaded cap, whether it be a A-line lock or a D-line lock or, deadbolts, anything with a threaded cap. Now, not all their deadbolts take threaded caps, that's to be sure. I know the B560 does. The next document that we can get over to, that's the service manual. I don't think it's in here at all. But that's also an epically large document. So C5, as it indexes. We'll skip while it's indexing. The Primus manual, it shows up there twice. Okay, so showing us Everest 29 and Primus it's compatible with. We'll hop over to the Everest service manual. Does not occur in that manual at all. It's clearly the part right there. That's the full line catalog. We'll search that for this as well. That's a 500-page document, so yeah, I'm going to say that it doesn't show up there. Now, our service manual, C50 3 -1. Oh, may have found something there. 115. Okay, it did locate at one time under the full-size core parts. Okay, so yeah, there it is. So now we've discovered, oh, it's in there more than just that. Full-size cores, the depth and spacing chart for the Everest 29. In the Primus service manual, it's listed as the spring. Everest 29 again. And then full-size interchangeable core. Okay. So, since we are already in the camera view, that link to the manufacturer's page as seen here, that link is very, very handy because it will allow us to review not only all of the Schlage products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog, as well as all of those manuals that we just dove into. Very helpful encyclopedic information. In addition to that, we have templates. The Cylinders and Key Blanks Quick Reference Guide. This document is a favorite of mine because I always seem to forget for some reason the part number for the control key of just their classic, conventional cylinders. I always seem to forget it's the 35056, and I know right where to find it on this page. So very helpful link, at least for me. You would think that that spring is also on this page, and I have a feeling that it might be. C503-115. No, it's not. We've got some pins and springs listed here. And it's not listed there. That's a shame. Top springs, the check pin spring for your Everest. Yeah, so they're missing some parts from here, unfortunately. Back to the manufacturer's page, we can certainly also then, very interestingly, if you're interested, we have some archival catalogs here, a section that we're always building. If you wanted to see what Schlage was making available to the market in 1972, well, there's the link right there. A 1982 catalog, and we are, again, always adding to that. I have a mid-century catalog. I just haven't had the opportunity to scan it and upload it yet, but we will do so. Let's finish up this video on camera. So in conclusion, this is what the C503-115 looks like. It's a bag of 100. It's the only way these are sold. I'm partial to Schlage, not only because I'm a distributor of their products, but I'm familiar with their product line, and I deeply appreciate the expertise and the expert level technical support that I receive from the factory at every interaction. Any questions on the C503-115 cap retainer spring, cap pin retainer spring, or any other Schlage product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.